Coming up, two couples make their weddings unforgettable adventures in Argentina and Jamaica.
It is beautiful.
In Argentina would be more of an experience than just a wedding.
To plan their extravagant overseas nuptials, they need professional planners.
You're dealing with different time zones, different cultures, different languages.
Jamaica is the place for me.
But pulling everyone together thousands of miles from home is easier said than done.
John's family is missing. They should have been here hours ago.
Right now we have 6 people missing, all 6 attendants.
This is absolutely not normal.
This is very frustrating.
Will these planners overcome the culture and personality clashes to make these weddings a success?
I'm going to dry my own hair, and I'm just getting nervous. No, let me do it. This actually has to be more correct.
Destination weddings in Argentina and Jamaica, next on Married Away. Andrea Martin and Benjamin Dennis didn't exactly rush into marriage.
We initially met when I was in junior high after band practice one day, and we kind of stayed friends.
She did always say that she would never date me seriously, but things change.
It took 16 years for these Texas natives to reconnect. But only 8 months after they did, this nurse and mortgage underwriter were engaged and sharing a home in Dallas.
What I like about Andrea the most is that she is a caring, loving woman. She believes in me, and no matter what I'm trying to accomplish or do, she always is there to support me.
He's always up to something, always making me laugh. He's always the life of the party, so I really enjoy that.
It's a good balance because she's quiet and I'm a little more outgoing.
I think our personalities really complement each other.
But when it came to wedding plans, they weren't seeing eye to eye.
It didn't really matter to me what type of wedding. I just wanted to get married.
For me, I care so much about the planning of the wedding because this is not something that I'm going to do every day, and I want it to be special and memorable.
To me, he was just really starting to sound more like a bride than more so a groom, so it's kind of like a groomzilla.
So they found the perfect solution, an intimate destination wedding for 30 guests in Jamaica, birthplace of reggae. This Irie Caribbean paradise island is the ideal place to combine a spectacular beach wedding with a fabulous honeymoon and vacation all in one.
We decided Jamaica was the place for us because it was something different.
I just wanted it to be something nice, something that people would remember.
Just when they least expected it, this Philadelphia couple fell head over heels for each other. John Dorsey and Angelique Shriver say it was definitely love at first sight.
Well, we met on a snowy resort in Killington, Vermont. I was hosting my brother's bachelor party.
And I usually would take a girls' trip to Killington, and as we were rolling into town, there was John. I came home and I said that I met my husband.
One of the best things I love about her is she's an extremely sweet and giving person.
John has a level of understanding that I didn't know that I was going to be able to find in somebody. He may even be more sensitive to some things than I am, but that's nice for me.
I think we trust each other in an incredible amount. You put my life, my emotional well-being, anything in Angelique's hands.
A year and a half after they first met, this attorney and nurse practitioner are gearing up for the adventure of a lifetime, a destination wedding in Argentina. Buenos Aires, Argentina's cosmopolitan capital, is far more European than South American. From the grand avenues to the cobbled streets, from the quaint cafes to the sensual tango dance halls.
When we both decided on Argentina, we really wanted something that would be more of an experience than just a wedding.
My mom was born and raised in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and so when we told her we were looking to getting married there, you could have told her she won the lottery.
Was in the second breath, I'm going to get married, Mom, and I want to be married in Argentina. I had never, ever imagined that she would want to do that. It was really a surprise.
Back in Dallas, Ben and Andrea don't know the first thing about planning a destination wedding, so they turn to Donnie Brown, a pro with more than 25 years experience.
I definitely am full of it. I have all kinds of advice. Let's say I'm a type AAA personality.
And he's visited Jamaica so many times, he's got the inside scoop.
Well, I know a resort there. It's where Queen Elizabeth stays when she's in the Caribbean. Eddie Murphy stays there for, every summer. It's called Half Moon.
Now, this is just slightly north of Montego Bay. This beautiful walk. This might be an option for your ceremony. It's a long walk out to a pier with a gazebo on it that's just out in the water.
Yeah, I can imagine myself there walking along the beach.
Their wedding date is in 6 weeks, and they still have some concerns about the destination.
First of all, getting our families there, because my mother is a little afraid of flying.
Are you going to meet with some resistance then?
From his mother, definitely.
Tried to pull the
We
gift
understand
angle.
that, but this is what we want, to do a destination wedding. But my main fear with destinations is rain.
Here's the way it works. The rain clouds come over and they sweep across and they're gone.
I mean, it's the tropics,
And the wedding will have a tropical look with exotic flowers and burnt orange bridesmaids' dresses.
We're planning on a beach wedding and a reception where we can see the beach and the ocean behind us and all the gardens and landscape, but it's covered.
In Philadelphia, Angelique's mom is helping her plan a storybook wedding for 150 guests in the traditional Argentine style.
The reception is at La Mansión, which is an unbelievable historical part of the Four Seasons Hotel. Very elegant.
Very European. You feel like almost like you're in Paris.
Weddings typically happen at nighttime.
Go all night.
It's 2 weeks before the big day, and Angelique realizes she and her mom need more than a little help pulling off the all-night fiesta.
Not only is it a huge wedding, it's a destination wedding, and there's all parts to that that can go awry.
Enter It Girl wedding planner Lisa Light, who literally wrote the book on destination weddings.
When I heard I only had 2 weeks to pull this together, I thought, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Hi, you must be John. Good to meet you.
You're taking 150 Americans, a large group of people, out of their element to another country in a place where you're dealing with different time zones, different cultures, different languages, different money systems. So planning a destination wedding is definitely more difficult.
I hope you had something to eat. This is going to be tiring.
Armed with 13 years experience planning weddings around the world, this Spanish-speaking planner is ready to take on Argentina.
I need everything. I need copies of everything that you have. Okay, we leave for the church at 7:10, 7:30.
Now, we're anticipating traffic. What if there's traffic? It took us almost 20 minutes.
Not on a Saturday night. Don't worry about it.
My mother, in her excitement, sometimes has gotten so busy with things that she forgot to ask me what I would like.
I'm not sure if it's from Peru or Ecuador. I think it's from Peru because I have one just like that. Very interesting.
I wore it just for you.
Okay.
Lisa and my mother got along perfectly, and that gives me a lot of comfort because I don't really have to be 100% involved anymore.
Looking forward to working with you.
I appreciate it. Angelique is not a bride that is fixated on all of the details of the design. They're looking for just very classic elegance.
For Dallas couple Andrea and Benjamin, the relationship was slow to start, but quickly jumped into high gear. 6 months after their engagement, they learned they were expecting.
I'm excited that I'm expecting. I just thought we would be married before we'd be expecting, but I still consider it a blessing.
I'm just happy. I'm real excited about it.
Despite her changing figure, Andrea found the perfect dress, and Ben asked to see it 2 weeks before the wedding.
For me, it's important to see the dress so I can see what I'm working with. I have to see what I can find for myself to fit that.
Oh, that's perfect.
I am concerned about the dress, especially if I were to gain weight, but I'm very happy with what we were able to come up with.
I love it. I love
It's the perfect gown for her. It fits her body type perfectly. It is formal enough to be her wedding dress. It's also casual enough to go on the beach. I don't think we could have found anything better.
So I'd like to try it with the veil. We can try and see what it looks like.
What do you think, veil or no veil?
I think veil, it accentuates the dress very well. The veil, definitely do the veil.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
I feel like a bride. I'm ready to walk down the aisle.
But the groom is far from ready. He doesn't know what to wear, so he's off shopping with Donnie.
Once I saw her dress, I was like, whoa, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to find something that fits it because, man, her dress is really nice.
But it's also a much more casual bridal dress, so I think that we can find something for you.
I hope, because I am a little picky, honestly.
Well, get over it. I don't really want to see him in a tuxedo. If he's in a stiff black and white monkey suit, he's gonna end up out there hot. This is light. It will work with her dress. That's great. I would definitely get that.
With her dress, this is not quite what I was looking for as far as a ceremony.
Very good.
It's usually the bride that's more concerned in what we're gonna wear, and he was just really obsessed with, no, it has to be perfect and everything has to be right.
He's the clothes whore, not her.
Shopping with Donnie leaves Ben empty-handed, so he's off on his own.
I'm open to any suggestions Donnie might have, but at the same time, I know this is my wedding. I want everything to be right. Do you have it in ivory?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that would be the way I'd want to go. This is a nice jacket style.
Normally, it's the bride hiding her dress from the groom, but this time, the groom is keeping his look a secret.
I think I'll just surprise her with my tuxedo.
Back in Philadelphia, Angelique wants to show her mother the wedding dress she's picked out.
Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Turn around. Look at that back. Do you feel beautiful in it?
Absolutely.
That's all I want to hear.
I said, is this something that you can pack up and I can take with me today?
Yes, we can pack it up for you today.
We're done.
2 weeks before the wedding, Ben and Andrea are having a Jamaican dinner to help them choose local dishes for the reception. And Donnie's come by with his own recipe for a tropical drink.
Today I thought I'd come over and make some wonderful homemade rum punch for you guys. Then we can tell the people in Jamaica how we made it, and then we can have a special name for it. So we've got some freshly squeezed grapefruit juice, we've got pineapple, and we've also infused some pureed banana into that. Cranberry juice in on top of that.
Put the good stuff in.
And melt those flavors together.
Yeah, it's strong, but it's good. So you know what we're gonna call this?
What are we gonna call
give
it?
it the brother's name. We're gonna call this the Jerry Curl.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jerry Curl.
That's right, that's right.
Ben and Andrea are excited about their island wedding, except Andrea has a fear of water, so Donnie's arranged a swim lesson.
It would be terribly unfortunate for a bride to go off into her wedding in a tropical environment and not be able to get in the water.
Andrea's fear began with a near-drowning experience at age 10 at her local lake.
I was just fighting and they had to throw out the little life ring and pull me in, and since then, I really kind of shy away from the water.
Okay, you'll be okay. You're not gonna float away or anything. Okay, as soon as I let go, I want you to try to stay there.
Blow it, girl.
You can do it. Good. Okay. You're okay? Okay, good.
The most terrifying moment is actually being in the deeper end of the water, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna go under.
Good.
She's doing great. Just great, but nervous.
Relax.
You gotta keep this up, just relax. Once she figured out that she could float on her back, I think she got a little bit more confident in what she'd be able to do, so I think that was a big turning point.
I'm feeling better about it. I think I can do it. It definitely am more excited about Jamaica. I think I'll be able to get into the water and move around a little bit.
Angelique and John's flight to Buenos Aires leaves in just 5 hours.
I'm checking the weather for the predicted forecast for Argentina for next week, and it looks like we'll be okay. I am worried about the weather as far as the humidity because I have very curly hair, and it could get real big.
But this bride has more to worry about than big hair. She's got to finish packing in the next hour before the groom gets home.
I'm excited for John because he's never been, and I'm excited for his family because they didn't take many family vacations as children. I'm wondering where you are.
Storms are coming.
Lord, help me. Don't sit. I told you I knew it was a problem.
With less than an hour to get to the airport, Angelique and John are off.
Adios.
Coming up in Jamaica, Andrea takes the plunge.
That's a little scary.
And Argentinian tuxedo sizes just aren't cutting it for the father of the groom.
Too small.
700 American dollars to rent?
These visitors are in over their heads when Married Away returns. Three days before the wedding, Andrea and Ben have arrived in Jamaica after a 6-hour trip from Dallas. Despite her fear of flying, Ben's mom has made the trip along with his dad.
Welcome to our beautiful island, Jamaica. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
Is this the first time here?
Yes.
Yes. Their planner, Donnie Brown, has been here for a couple of days, getting everything set up. Now he's here to welcome his couple.
Oh, there's Donnie. I couldn't wait to get here.
I'm so glad you're here.
I know, we're excited.
As soon as they're checked in, Donnie stops by to check out their room.
Nice room.
It's nice. It's beautiful. Come on in.
Look at this. Jamaica is the place for me. Blue ocean, it's the life I see.
And calm Andrea's fears about the outdoor waterfront ceremony getting rained out.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it looks a little cloudy though. I was just a little bit worried about the rain.
Oh, don't worry about it.
It doesn't rain on the wedding
Look,
day.
it's blowing over. Look at the blue sky.
We don't want it to rain on the wedding day.
No, darling, I'm telling you, if it starts raining, it'll go right away.
3 days before the wedding in Buenos Aires, John and Angelique are anxiously waiting for John's family to arrive after an 11-hour trip from Boston.
We're concerned because John's family is missing. Lisa Light is also not checked in. They should have been here hours ago. Oh! We were just saying we're very concerned because you're missing.
I can't believe I'm here. It's so wonderful. Oh, this is my son.
I missed you outside.
And there's one more arrival John and Angelique have been waiting for. The wedding planner, who hits the ground running.
We have a lot to do. We've got to go to the florist, we've got to go to the church, we've got to go to La Mansión, so there's a lot to do.
The male dolphin.
In Jamaica, Andrea would love to dive into island life and swim with the dolphins.
All right, you're going to step forward in the water right here.
But she's still fighting her fear.
Right here.
Ah, okay.
Turn around to face the beach.
Do I come over there with you, right?
Yeah, so you're going to be over there side with
I'm still pretty afraid of the water, but from the swim lesson I did learn some techniques, so I think I'm a little better, and I just want to get in the water and try it out. That's a little scary. Oh, and there's fish in here. Turn around and face the beach. Oh, these little fishes are by me. Oh my God. Okay.
You can put the hand on his chin here.
Okay. All right. Okay, look, guys. I would have never thought I'd be in Jamaica and in the water with dolphins. Oh, nice. Nice.
While the bride gets her feet wet, her planner's meeting with his army of half-moon staff to go over every detail of the outdoor tented reception.
Carla, talk to me about food.
Oh, that's my favorite topic. For the reception, we'll be doing a buffet. We have jerk suckling pig, beef tenderloin.
And for dessert, a Jamaican tradition.
Let's talk cakes.
What do you think about our famous Jamaican rum cake?
Along with its unique flavor, Jamaican wedding cake comes with a unique custom. It's presented underneath a veil.
Both the groom's mother and the bride's mother, they would both lift the veil from the cake, and that is a part of the unity of both families coming together.
I really
That's
like
the tradition
that.
Here, yes.
I think that this is a Jamaican tradition I'd like to throw into this wedding. I think they'd like it.
In Buenos Aires, the wedding is 48 hours away, and John's father still doesn't have a tux.
Where does it feel tight?
Shoulders
Right here?
and under the armpits.
They're just not used to very broad. He's a broad.
After trying on a couple, it's clear he's not going to fit into any jackets at this store.
I just wasn't aware of the large discrepancy between measurements in Argentina and in America.
To make matters worse, they've been told it'll cost $1,000 to have a tux made to fit. Angelique desperately needs advice and a translator.
They don't have anything that will fit John's dad, and to custom make him a suit is going to cost 4,500 pesos.
Okay, all right, we'll be right down then.
¿Y qué es el precio normal?
El precio normal.
Normal de
una prenda usada. Es todo estrenar, 900.
Si vos tenés que
I mean, for that kind of money, you might as well buy yourself an Armani suit and take it home with you, you know? It's silly. Prestar?
Yeah.
I'm afraid we're just gonna have to do it. It's not a happy resolution, but I think we're gonna have to just pay the fee to have it altered because we just don't have any time. Lesson learned, if you're planning a destination wedding, you rent your tux from home and put it in your suitcase.
In Jamaica, with reception plans under control and 2 days left till the wedding, Donnie is taking Ben and Andrea on a surprise trip. And Andrea can't wait until she finds out that it involves her biggest fear.
It's fine. And you can do this on Great River, too.
You sure? We need to rethink this thing.
Coming up, in Buenos Aires, a tense wedding rehearsal has everyone on edge.
I'm surprised here.
And for the rehearsal in Jamaica, the entire wedding party goes AWOL.
I did tell them 1 o'clock, but they're not here. So I'm a little frustrated.
Stress is building when Married Away returns. Donnie surprised Ben and Andrea with a traditional Jamaican-style rafting trip, but she's terrified of water.
Okay, look, right there. Look right there. There's a seat. There's a seat.
Okay, guys, let's do it. It's gonna be fine. Come on, Andrea.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm okay. So far, so good, I think. It's just the water. Okay, we're moving. Okay. I like it.
I told you.
I like it. The raft was really stable. I expected it to sway a little bit more than it actually did, but it was just really a nice raft ride after all.
While John and Angelique attempt to master a traditional tango in Buenos Aires, Lisa Light is going over the wedding reception logistics at La Mansión, a grand historic home that's part of the Four Seasons.
Let's go see if we can find Silvina. Let's see the dining rooms. Ah, this is the tablecloth?
Yeah, this is the green tablecloth.
And I think with the cream chair covers, it'll tie in nicely with the cream napkins, right? The napkins.
And she's making sure everyone knows the schedule.
At noon will be the sound check?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, here in Argentina, the weddings goes at least 12 hours.
One day before the wedding, Ben and his dad are teeing off on one of Jamaica's renowned championship golf courses.
The golf course is simply gorgeous. There's nothing like it in Texas.
The outing's a family affair with Ben's sister Lorna along to support and sometimes heckle her baby brother.
That's a putt-putt swing.
Little quick.
Wasn't quite as good.
For Ben, this time on the golf course means sharing quality time with his father, who is also his best man.
I asked my father to be my best man because my father, he's my best friend. He's taught me how to be a man, and I respect him and the fact that he and my mother have been married for 40+ years.
A successful marriage is to develop a friendship with your mate. And if you have that, along with a strong commitment to the marriage, it will work because there will be some difficult days.
In Buenos Aires, it's the day before the wedding, and Lisa Light has made her way to the wedding headquarters, the Shriver family suite. She has to double and triple check every place card for the reception.
We're looking for spelling mistakes. Is this Agosto senior or junior? This is the most important job of the actual coordination part of the event, because if anything is wrong with the seating, it's really embarrassing to me, it's embarrassing to the guest, it's embarrassing to the host, and it's difficult logistically for the catering staff. Okay, I think they're ready. The scary part is I've got one blank card. So if there's a mistake later, I can only make one correction. Now I gotta rush over to La Mansión, and hopefully the sound check has gone well.
Back in Jamaica, the bride won't be seeing Ben's tux till the wedding, but Donnie and Lorna don't want any surprises.
Lorna, hi. And I just worry about a tuxedo on him. I just think he's gonna burn up.
Let's take a look at it and see what he has, okay?
Okay, where is he? Come on, Mon. I thought it was white pants. Since you've taken possession of the tux, have you held it up next to her dress? Don't you think that would be a good idea? What if it clashes?
At this point, it doesn't even matter because...
But I could spray paint a red stripe in your hair and it wouldn't matter. But you know, at this point, we need to make sure...
At this point, what would be done anyway?
The idea of a tux has not grown on me because I don't think it's appropriate to the setting.
I don't care if they like the suit, if I felt comfortable in it. That's my thing.
Yeah, because we can't make any changes and it is what it is.
In Buenos Aires, it's 24 hours till the wedding, and Lisa Light is ready to get the rehearsal started.
So let's decide now. I know we're not doing bride side, groom side as far as seating goes, but that we do have a designated side for the immediate family.
Well, the parents, these two other chairs have to come down.
It becomes clear to Lisa that it'll take a while for all the pieces to fall into place, like how to fit the seats of honor for the bride and groom's parents at the altar.
No, they're very heavy chairs. So.
Yeah, I think I would just use this table for a Bible or, you know, have a cloth and a candle maybe.
How about the ring tray?
I'm the bride here.
We had a lot to figure out, the placement of all the chairs, the design, where everybody was going to stand. It was a little complicated, a little tense, but we got through it, and I think it's going to be gorgeous.
In Jamaica, the rehearsal is scheduled for 1 o'clock, but the wedding party is MIA.
Okay, well, this is going to be the shortest rehearsal in history.
Okay.
We don't have any attendance.
We are at the pier under the gazebo where the wedding's going to take place tomorrow, ready for the rehearsal, and the attendants have decided not to show up on time.
With another event at the gazebo later today, they're on borrowed time, and stress levels are on the rise.
We have exactly 30 minutes. There's no time to waste. Right now we have 6 people missing. All 6 attendants. It's unacceptable.
It's 1:30, and the groom runs off to find his best man.
I just passed them on the little cart going down to the other end.
Hey, Lorna, I'm trying to find Dad. We're trying to do the wedding rehearsal. I need him to come back up front. God, this is very frustrating. I am not able to get in touch with my dad, who is my best man.
1:35. Now even the laid-back bride is agitated.
I am frustrated with the bridal party. I did tell them 1 o'clock, but they're not here. So I'm a little frustrated.
I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to figure out how I can get all these people back so we can get the rehearsal done, but I got to get back to the rehearsal myself. So it's frustrating.
This is absolutely not normal at all. To have the entire wedding party not show up to the rehearsal. Hello, Byron. Hi, Byron. Donnie Brown. 1 down, 5 to go, and now the groom's not here. I see Benjamin coming back, but there's nobody following him.
With 5 out of 6 attendants 40 minutes late, Ben figures they must have been given the wrong time.
No matter what anybody says, they thinking it's 2 because I thought it was 2 until we were on the golf course.
I just talked to you. You said they knew it was 1. I talked to your sister.
Everybody I knew said 2. I knew it was 2 until today when we were on the golf course and said, oh, we moved it up an hour.
2.
It was 2 o'clock in front of me. I don't know
what it is.
What happened, but it's 2 o'clock.
I thought it was 2 until today.
In Buenos Aires, the rehearsal is done, and it's time for the festivities to begin.
This place looks beautiful.
Angelique's godfather is hosting a rehearsal lunch at his home.
Making the asado, or the grill.
With a menu featuring traditional Argentine steak and wine.
Isn't this a beautiful environment? Looks like my backyard.
Yo hablo hola to todos personas. Es mi nuevo family in Argentina.
The wedding is close to 24 hours away.
27 to be exact.
27 hours to be exact. You know, I want to kind of stop the clock because I'm having such a good time, but at the same time, I'm just as excited to be married and have a ring on my finger from Angelique and Shriver. So.
In Jamaica, the rehearsal was supposed to start 45 minutes ago. Finally, the bridal party starts rolling in, confused about what time they were expected.
How nice of you to join us. I told you 1 o'clock, right?
Did you forget your what?
I go by the sun.
47 minutes late, and now we're ready to roll. Okay, folks, let's line it up. Minister right here, bride, groom, maid of honor. Dad, you're right up here. No talking, because we got to do it fast.
The rehearsal is meant to reassure the bride her day will be perfect. This one had the opposite effect.
I've been really calm, not really worried about the wedding, confident that everything is going to just go through without a hitch, but now I'm a little more nervous.
The couple is beginning to show signs of stress now. The miscommunication is the problem.
They can make excuses all day long. I don't care. They all heard 1 o'clock.
To avoid any further miscommunication, Donnie gives the attendants a talking to.
If anybody's late tomorrow, we're going to start without you. We start at 5 p.m.
But his approach doesn't do anything to reduce tensions.
A lot of people are irritated in the wedding party because they felt like they were spoken to like children and that the wedding planner had a very condescending attitude.
If anybody else gives you a time, say, I'm not listening to you because Donnie told me.
4:30.
Which is really 4:30. Which is really 4:30. That's exactly right. So there you have it.
Coming up, in Buenos Aires, a hair-raising local stylist.
I'm gonna dry my own hair. I'm just getting nervous. No, let me do it.
And in Jamaica, Donnie butts heads with his couple hours before the ceremony.
Come on now,
Which is why I had you in a suite until...
That's gonna be crazy.
Tensions escalate when Married Away returns. In Jamaica, it's a gorgeous wedding day morning, and the groom's sister Lorna is doing his hair, while the bride is hoping he doesn't upstage her.
Ben and I will have a similar hairstyle, even though our hair is pretty much the same. I'm gonna do something different with it. I don't want my hair looking just like his on our wedding day.
I'm getting a little bit nervous. All this other time I've been fine. I don't know, I guess it's just hitting me now.
It sometimes do feel like Benjamin's the bride. He was more into the details about the wedding, whereas me, I was just kind of laid back, like whatever, just tell me where and when.
I just want everything to go smooth and go the right way.
This day is about you and your lovely bride. All that matters is that you guys get together, express your love, and take that step.
For Lorna and Ben's mom, this day is also about letting go.
My mother and I have had him for all of these years, and he's our baby brother. So from the time that he's been an infant, I've been wagging around with him. Now I'm ready to give him to Andrea. It's time. She can have him. She can keep him now.
I'm getting to be a little sentimental here. I want this to be a very special day for you and for Andrea.
No, she's the mother. She taking care of the baby bird.
She is the best thing that has ever happened in your life, of course, except for your mother.
It's wedding day in Buenos Aires, and Angelique's mom has hired a local team of stylists to give the women a little Argentinian panache. But this arrangement turns into a culture clash. What women here consider fashionable isn't going over so well with the mother of the groom.
It's quite not me. Oh, I look like I'm 100 years old.
More importantly, the bride didn't have a chance to do a trial run with this team, and she's not happy with the way things are going.
I think at this point, I'm gonna dry my own hair and then they can help me put it up. I'm just getting nervous at this point. It's not his fault. No, it's just, I know I have broken hairs. I have terrible hair.
Turns out these American women are definitely not into big hair.
It's a little big. That's right. I should have done my own hair. This looks so fake. You know, it's just not me.
With the wedding just 2 hours away, Angelique has decided to take her hair into her own hands.
I'm really crunching it. It's in the wrong spot. That gives me a bicycle helmet head. Hold on, Mom, hold on. I want this to be all pulled over. So this actually has to be more correct.
She's trying to make her hair look like this with a flower and having a little bit of a language barrier.
No, let me do it.
There, that looks nice.
All right, I just want to do a couple things by myself. Okay, just that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just want to fix a couple things by myself. Vic, can you get me a glass of champagne?
Champagne.
By myself, seriously.
Let me look at the back before you're totally done, okay?
In Jamaica, it's 11:30 on the big day, and Donnie has surprised Ben and Andrea with an upgrade to a posh honeymoon suite.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. We have our own little pool. Today is the wedding day. Not really as stressed as I guess I should be. I have no doubt that everything is going to be okay. Oh my goodness.
It's like a small home.
It's like an apartment.
Yeah, it is.
This is really nice.
But they weren't supposed to be in the new suite until after the wedding, and after Donnie had decorated it.
I don't like the bride and groom to go back to the room that they got dressed in because it'll be trashed. I like them to have a brand new, clean, pristine room for after the wedding. But clearly they don't care.
Less than 4 hours before the ceremony, Donnie asks Ben and Andrea to move into another room so he can decorate the honeymoon suite.
They're putting you in a standard room to get ready.
Oh my God! Are you? Come on now.
That's
Are you
why
serious?
I had you in a suite until
That's gonna be crazy though.
At this point, I can't have you get dressed in that room because I need that room to be pristine for after the wedding. I don't want to see luggage. I don't want to see toiletries. I don't want to see anything in there.
Benjamin and Andrea are not very happy. It's just a tense situation overall at this point.
I got some other things that I need to do when I take a shower and all that. I mean, that's a bunch of trouble, man. This is like 1:30.
All I need is for you guys to have what you need to get ready.
The focus has come away from it being about the bride and the groom and more about the wedding planner.
And then when you get done at the wedding, you'll walk in and we'll have it all decorated and it'll all be perfect for your wedding night.
Donnie wants what he thinks is best for his couple, but he's lost sight of what they really need.
My thing is this: I'm not trying to get rushed at the last minute. That's why it's taking me to the edge here.
Can I call the photographer and just make sure we have the equipment that we need?
John and Angelique's wedding is just 2 hours away, and Lisa hasn't heard from the photographer.
Yesterday I tried to call him all day to confirm the photography. I never got him. He never called me back.
Lisa knows that without a photographer, this wedding will turn into her worst nightmare.
Escúchame. Okay, está bien, pero hay otro problema.
This is pretty crazy. I just want everybody to know that this is not how I normally work, okay?
In the end, Donnie lets Ben and Andrea get ready in the guest room of the suite they moved into this morning so he can decorate the main bedroom.
So you feeling all right today, Andy Ma?
I'm all right.
Are you stressed?
It's just when the clock started ticking, I got a little stressed. Yeah.
While the couple gets ready, Donnie checks out the reception site to make sure it's perfect and to taste the signature drink he created back in Dallas.
The Jerry Curl, which is Jamaican rum punch. Oh, it's good. It's really good. I felt like this was the perfect place for Ben and Andrea because it shows not only the richness of the resort and of the island, but the beauty of the ocean and the beach. So we're giving them a little bit of everything. I just don't see how it could get much better than this.
Coming up, in Buenos Aires, an unforgettable reception that goes till dawn. And in Jamaica, clouds are looming over the outdoor ceremony.
Right now, it looks a little cloudy. I'm hoping and praying that it holds at least until we get the ceremony done.
When Married Away returns. In Buenos Aires, an anxious Angelique is moments away from her walk down the aisle.
I'm ready to get married.
Angelique, please take this ring.
Please take this ring.
As a symbol of my love.
As a symbol of my love.
One who gives me sheer enjoyment.
The one who gives me sheer enjoyment.
And total sustenance.
And total sustenance.
May you remember these words.
Remember these words.
I say to you today.
I say to you today, I love you, John.
You may, sir, kiss your bride. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. John Jane Dorsey Jr., will you bid them welcome?
Oh, it's euphoric. I saw Angelique and I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was supposed to do.
Now they're ready to see just what type of party Lisa Light has pulled together for them. In Jamaica, not only is the weather cooperating for Ben and Andrea's sunset ceremony, their attendants are on time.
My dad actually passed when I was a kid, so I've asked my brother, Byron, to walk me down the aisle.
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my vow.
As a symbol of my vow.
And with all that I am.
and with all that I am,
all that I have,
and all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
And now guess what? I'd like to embrace each other for the first kiss.
What started out as a dream has become a reality for John and Angelique. They've brought more than 150 of their closest family and friends to Buenos Aires to celebrate their new life together.
I really haven't landed yet from the ceremony.
I couldn't ask for anything better. So. We had done some work picking out amazing hors d'oeuvres and a raw bar, and we had caviar brought from Uruguay.
And the photographer Lisa couldn't reach earlier is present and accounted for.
Because of Lisa, we were all able to really enjoy the event.
We wish Angie and John the very, very best, and God bless them. Thank you.
They're really outstanding. It's really a signpost in my life, a day you never forget.
In my book, it's a success, and the bride and the groom are really happy, and the parents are happy, and I think everybody had a wonderful time.
I'll definitely be back many times. This part of my family's here now.
And now the party begins.
It was just perfect. It was perfect.
It was such an amazing night.
It was probably the best party I've ever been to in my life.
Following a long-standing Argentine tradition, this storybook wedding will end at dawn.
Salute.
Salute. Ciao, ciao.
Buenos Aires or bust.
Hey, Buenos Aires or bust.
In Jamaica, Ben and Andrea are ready to celebrate, and their families kick off the party with a local custom.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you this evening, Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin Dennis.
Yeah, let's have some noise. Ben and Andrea's mothers are going to lift the veil off the cake, and by doing that, you are giving your approval to join the families in this marriage.
The families are one.
Welcome, Andrea, to our family. I love you.
Being a part of Benjamin's family has really been amazing. That really means a lot to me, that they're so supportive of me.
I cried because I'm happy that you have found the very best. And I want you to know, my sister Andrea, that I love you and that I welcome you into my family. I'm just saying I'm ready to welcome baby and ready to just, do the family thing, so.
And this is the most beautiful wedding we could ever have, and definitely love you all. Thank you.
To have 30 people fly in from different parts of the United States to Jamaica, that's a special thing to me.
As for the stress of planning the wedding, it's all forgotten.
All that matters is that we're married and we're happy. Our friends and family were here to celebrate with us. So all the things that went on, all the drama that went on beforehand, it's all like water on the bridge now.
Ditto for Donnie, who snuck away from the reception to decorate their honeymoon suite.
So my thought is just a trail of petals from the door to the bed, and a trail of petals to the master bath, and then some petals on the bathtub. They've got beautiful flowers, chocolates, champagne. What else could they possibly want?
I'm happy that we had a wedding planner. We had our ups and downs, but Donnie did an excellent job, and he really helped us out, and he was a blessing.
The people here are wonderful. We have totally been taken care of here. Beautiful scenery, the water, it's very romantic. I couldn't think of a better place to get married.
Coming up on